Can't wait to see you in the bridal suite after the reception. Where's something easy to take off? That text wasn't from me. It was on my fiance's phone, 2 hours before I was supposed to marry her, from her ex, the one she swore she hadn't talked to in 3 years. Let me back up a little. We're gonna call her Lauren today. That's not her real name. That name doesn't deserve to be spoken anymore. But Lauren works just fine for the story. I met Lauren in college. She spilled iced coffee all over my laptop on the very first day of class. Instead of apologizing like a normal person, she laughed, dabbed at it with her tiny napkin, and said, "Well, now you have an excuse to talk to me." I married that energy. 5 years of dates, inside jokes, meeting families, moving in together, picking out furniture like actual adults. I proposed on the same campus where she ruined my MacBook. Got down on one knee, right where the coffee stain used to be. She cried so hard her mascara ran, and she still looked perfect. I thought that was my future. That girl, those tears, forever. Fast forward to wedding morning. Everything is chaos in the best way. Bridesmaids screaming in the bridal suite, groomsmen shotgunning mimosas in our room. I'm trying to tie my tie and my hands are shaking because what is wrong with me? I'm nervous. I head to the bridal suite to check the time real quick and maybe steal a kiss before the no seeing the bride rule kicks in. I knock. No answer. Doors cracked open anyway, so I slip in. The room is empty. Makeup everywhere, dresses hanging, champagne bottles open. And there, on the vanity, lighting up like the 4th of July, is Lauren's phone. It's going absolutely insane. Buzz, buzz, buzz. I know I shouldn't look. I know. But it's right there. And that preview from Jake Hart just keeps popping up. Jake. We're calling him Jake here too because his real name is Trash, and I'm not giving him the satisfaction of hearing it ever again. The one she swore she hadn't spoken to in 3 years. The one she told me was ancient history. The one who, according to her, was a walking red flag with commitment issues. I pick up the phone. I wish I could tell you I put it down. I didn't. I opened the messages. And guys, I need you to sit down for this part. Seriously, if you're driving, pull over. If you're eating, stop. Because what I read next made me see actual red. The texts went back months. Months. I'm gonna read you some of them, word for word, because even now I can't believe this was real. Jake, 3 weeks ago. Still thinking about that night in your car senior year, G? Lauren, stop, you'll get me all worked up before my wedding, LOL. Jake, bet I can make you forget his name in 5 minutes flat. Lauren, challenge accepted. My stomach dropped so fast I thought I was going to be sick on her $800 veil. But it gets worse. Way worse. Keep scrolling. Wedding week. Jake. Venue has that fancy bridal suite, right? Top floor? Lauren. Yes, baby. Once he's drunk with his groomsmen after the toast, I'll sneak away. Jake. Gonna fuck you in that wedding dress. Been dreaming about it for years. Lauren. Promise you'll mess up my week up? I want to come back downstairs looking freshly ruined. There were photos. I'm not even going to describe them. I stood there for what felt like hours reading every single message while my brain just short-circuited. This wasn't a drunk text your ex situation. This was planned. She was going to marry me and then cheat on me at our own reception, in the room where we were supposed to spend our wedding night, with him, while I was downstairs giving a speech about how she was the love of my life. I think I made this weird laughing sound, like a crazy person, because suddenly everything made sense. All those late work meetings, the way she got weird when I asked to use her phone, how she kept saying Jake was just a friend from class when his name popped up, how she insisted on that specific venue with the private top floor suite. I was blind, so stupid, so completely, pathetically in love. Welp, that's when Lauren walked in. She was in her robe, hair in curls, makeup half done, looking like an absolute angel. She saw me holding her phone. Her face went white, like actually white, like all the blood left her body. "Babe, what are you doing?" I couldn't even speak at first. I just turned the phone around so she could see the screen. She started shaking. "No, no, no, it's not what you think." "It's not what I think?" My voice sounded weird, like it wasn't mine. "You're literally planning to fuck your ex in our bridal suite while I'm downstairs toasting to our future, while wearing the dress I paid for, on our wedding day." She started crying instantly. The ugly kind. The kind where snot comes out. "It's just cold feet. It's just talk. I would never actually." "Stop." I held up my hand. "Just stop." Then she tried the nuclear option. She got on her knees. Actually on her knees. Grabbing my legs. Begging. Saying she loved me. That Jake meant nothing. That it was a fantasy. That she was going to block him right now. That please, please don't do this. Everyone is already here. Her dad spent so much money. Think about our families. I looked down at this girl I'd loved for 5 years. This girl I'd built my whole future around. And I felt nothing. Like someone flipped a switch and all the love just drained out. Poof, gone. I stepped back. "I'm not doing this." She started screaming. Actually screaming. Her bridesmaids came running in. My groomsmen heard the commotion. Within minutes, both families were cramped into that tiny bridal suite like a bad sitcom. Lauren is hysterical. Her mom is crying. My mom looks like she's about to murder someone. And me, I'm just standing there, holding Lauren's phone like it's evidence in a crime scene. Because it is. So I did the only thing I could think of. I turned to everyone and said, "The wedding is off." Dead silence. Then chaos. Lauren screaming that I'm ruining her life, her dad yelling about the deposits, my best man asking if I'm sure, and I just started reading the text out loud. Every single one, word for word. While Lauren tried to grab the phone, while her mom kept saying this can't be real, while Jake kept texting, "You okay, baby?" like a complete idiot. I read them all until there was nothing left to say. You ever seen 50 people go completely silent in a room? It's terrifying. Lauren's dad, big tough guy, ex-military, looked like he was going to throw up. My mom started crying, but not for Lauren, for me. Lauren kept saying it was a mistake, that she was sorry, that she loved me, please, please, please. But here's the thing, I believed her. I really did. She was sorry. Sorry she got caught. I told everyone to leave. Told the venue coordinator the wedding was canceled. Told both families to go home. Some people tried to argue. My aunt kept saying marriage is about forgiveness and everybody makes mistakes. I looked her dead in the eye and said she was going to cheat on me at the reception, in the bridal suite, while I gave a speech about how much I loved her. That's not a mistake. That's a plan. Then I walked out. In my tux, still holding Lauren's phone like a complete psycho. I went to the bar downstairs, the one that was supposed to host our reception, and ordered a whiskey. The bartender knew something was wrong, asked if the wedding was running late. I laughed, like actually laughed, told him there was no wedding. He gave me the bottle. I sat there for 3 hours while 200 guests slowly trickled out. Some came to hug me, some wouldn't look at me. Lauren's mom tried to pay for the bar tab because this is her fault. I told her to keep her money. My dad sat with me the whole time. Didn't say much, just kept refilling my glass. At some point, Lauren showed up, still in her wedding dress, mascara everywhere, looking like a beautiful disaster. She sat down next to me, didn't say anything for a long time. Then finally, "I really do love you, you know?" I looked at her, really looked, and said the truest thing I've ever said in my life. "No, you don't." Then I got up and left, blocked her on everything, moved out of our apartment that week. Her stuff is still in boxes in my garage. I heard Jake showed up to the venue looking for her. found out the wedding was canceled, left with his tail between his legs. Lauren tried to reach out a few times. Long apologies, saying she was sick, that she needed help, that she didn't know why she did it. I didn't respond. Because here's what nobody tells you about betrayal this big. You don't get mad, you get empty. Like someone scooped out everything that made you human and left a shell. But then, slowly, you start filling it back up with better things. I started going to the gym, got a new apartment, reconnected with friends I'd lost touch with during the wedding planning. My mom keeps trying to set me up with nice girls from church. I'm not ready. Maybe I'll never be ready again. But I'm okay. I'm more than okay. I'm free. 3 months later, and I'm still getting messages from people who were at the wedding. Guests who said watching me read those texts was the most badass thing they've ever seen. Bridesmaids who quit being friends with Lauren. Even the photographer sent me all the getting ready photos for free. Said I might want them someday when I'm laughing about this. I'm not laughing yet, but I'm getting there. Someone asked me recently if I regret anything. Just one thing. I regret that I didn't see it sooner. That I ignored all the tiny red flags because I loved her so much. That I almost married someone who was capable of that level of cruelty. But you know what? I also thank God every single day that her phone was on that vanity, that I picked it up, that I found out who she really was before I signed my life away. Because some bullets you don't dodge. Some bullets hit you square in the chest and save your life. So yeah, I canceled my wedding 2 hours before the ceremony. Best decision I ever made. And if you're watching this and you're with someone who makes you feel like you're not enough, who makes you question your worth, who has just a friend that texts them hearts at 2 a.m., run. Don't walk, run. Because you deserve someone who would burn the world down before they ever hurt you like that. And trust me, that person exists. They're out there right now, probably also recovering from someone else's betrayal, waiting for you to be brave enough to leave the wrong one, so you can find the right one. I found out the hard way, but I found out. And now, I'm good. Actually, I'm better than good. I'm whole. And that's something Lauren can never take from me. Not ever again. So to the girl who almost became my wife, thank you. Thank you for showing me exactly who you are. I believe in soulmates now, because if you were my soulmate, then getting away from you was the best thing that ever happened to me. And to everyone still here at the end of this insanely long story, thanks for listening. Now go hug someone you love. And if they don't hug you back the way you deserve, well, you know what to do.